Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to a special GOAT James Kingdom video where we're going to break down CBS Sports top 100 NBA players going into the 24-25 season according to Jasmine Wimbish, Bill Ryder, and Sam Quinn. Now, these must be the individuals that want to go ahead and put this down for us. So let's get it right to it. What's good, Brandon? Thank you for having this time to do this. Let's get it going, bro. This is 100. This is 91 through 100 right here.
Yeah,
So they start off with Jabari Smith, which is very odd because he's like what 3 years. This is third NBA season, right? Like second,
it's second or third,
second.
one of the two.
Right? Who's his father again? Because isn't that
Hmm.
the guy that said he told LeBron, he was like, yo, you played against my dad your rookie season. That's the same kid. Um, and then they got Klay Thompson, Kyle Kuzma, Bogdanovich. Is that the one that was on the Knicks, or is that the brother? Because I know there's two of them. And then you got
Which
Casey
one? But
Bogdanovich, right? There's Bogey. They call. I know the Knicks got one
yeah,
called one that was on the Knicks, but
I don't know if he played for the Knicks, but I don't even know the Knicks brother. If he do have a brother who played for the Knicks,
and then we got Lou Dort, which is a good player as well. We got KCP who went to Orlando, which is this going to be a shock. Orlando should have a good team as well. They got Nimhard, Andrew Nimhard. You got Marcus Smart, Jalen Green, and Nicholas Claxton. That's not a bad to start off the top 100. Those are some good role players, some good young guys there, some good veterans as
yeah,
well, and Klay Thompson, um, which I find weird. I guess Klay Thompson should be top 100 still, right?
yeah, he should be.
He
He's
should be.
dangerous.
He is dangerous. He is
He's still
dangerous.
dangerous.
And then we'll move down to 81 to 90, and then you get my boy Tyler Hero. Yeah, Tyler Hero's in there. So you got Derek Lively the second, which is coming out of his second year because he was a rookie last year. Keegan Murray's a baller. Brooke Lopez looked like he took a drop maybe. Anthony Simons, he hasn't really took that leap that he was supposed to take.
I mean, he was good for a few years. I don't know what he did last year, but prior he was balling.
It was supposed to be his year last year, right? They got rid of Damian Lillard.
Yeah,
It was his time. I think he was a little hurt last year. Um, if I'm correct, he's a part of that draft class that I'm studying as well. I think he was in the 2017 or the 2018 draft class. Then you got Mike Connolly, the veteran, the old school dude, still there. R.J. Barrett, which R.J. Barrett is a top 10 scorer in the 2020s. If anybody didn't know that, you got Kaminga, and then you got Quickly, and then you got DiVincenzo for the Knicks. So what do you think of these guys?
um, RJ Barrett shouldn't be in the with number 84 because he's probably a top 50 player, but
Yeah, he should be better. He should be up there. People be hating on him, but
I don't
he
know why. He's solid.
yeah yeah he's kind of solid. He's kind of solid. New York media obvious because he played in New York. So, but my boy Tyler Hero made it there. I'm glad Tyler Hero's there. So that'll work. I'll take that. And then we'll move on from 71 to 80. Then we get Jalen Johnson. Who is Jalen Johnson? As much of an NBA fan as I am, I don't even know who Jalen Johnson
Never,
is.
I don't know who that is either.
Oh man, we looking bad here, Brandon. We looking bad. We know who Austin Reeves is, though. We all know who Austin Reeves is. I'm surprised he made the top 100, but he has been stepping
I
up.
mean,
He
he
has.
should.
Yeah, he's been playing good.
Yeah, he
That's
should.
that's one player LeBron James has made better. A lot of people don't want to give him credit for that. Then we got Jeremy Grant, Josh Hart, Zach Levine
Zach
completely fell
Levine,
off. Yeah,
man.
completely fell off. Yep. Nas Reed, C.J. McCullough, Isaiah Hartenstein, Trey Murphy the third, and then Kobe White. Now Kobe White then made the top 100. He's looking to have a breakout year this year. What do you think of these guys?
Zach Levine, I think he'll be in top 50, but he's been hurt the last two seasons.
Hmm. Yeah, he has. They can't even trade him. They don't. Nobody wants him.
I mean, they want too much for him.
That's
Like you're
that's.
not going to trade him for. I mean, he barely played the last 2, 3 years. He's always been hurt.
Mm. He
I
does
mean,
have a
they
talent though. He is a talent. Damn, that's how good the NBA is. Think about that. Zach Levine is 76. Like you said, it just like you said, injuries is messing it up for him. So
yeah.
Harkenstein went to Oklahoma City. They're gonna have a good team this year. I don't know what's gonna happen with C.J. McCullum. I
Hmm.
don't know. That's not gonna look good. All right, so let's move on to 61 to 70, and now we get a couple of more Orlando Magic players. We got Jalen Suggs, Bradley Beal. They kind of knocked Bradley Beal down. Michael Porter Jr. That's another guy I find that he should probably be higher, but I guess the injuries just
I
don't bode well
mean,
for him.
the main thing with him, I guess you can't rely on him for like a full-time starting role because they're so concerned about him being injured.
Yeah,
But he plays his role. He plays 20 to 25 minutes a game, solid.
yeah, he does. He does. I like Michael Porter Jr. He's a good shooter. Now,
Yeah, he's really good.
Devin Vessel. Again, I must not be
I don't
watching
know who
enough
that
San
is.
Antonio games. I must
I
not be.
don't think nobody's watching San Antonio actual
Yeah.
games.
Now Brandon Miller. Now that's a dude that stepped up. He started off slow in his rookie year, but he ended off the season kind of well. And if they can get
Yeah, he
Ball
did.
and him together, they can really get together and do some things. Alex Caruso's now also in OKC. Then OKC's gonna make a run with this type of team. Still got Miles Turner in Indiana. Indiana, and then you have Aaron Gordon, and then Jaden McDaniels and Chris Middleton ends off the top.
I'm surprised Chris Middleton isn't in the 90s. He's always hurt.
Yeah, he's always hurt too. Yeah, the Bucks haven't been the same since he's been healthy. Like ever since he's been injured, they haven't really been that team. They really needed him. He was really a stud in
I mean,
2021. He's
he's just
solid.
like Michael Porter. Like he's dangerous on the court when he's right.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And let's round off the guys that are from 50 to 60. You got Herbert Jones, Jared Allen, LaMelo Ball, Fred Van Vliet, Draymond Green making an appearance in this one here. You got Darius Garland, Julius Randle, DeMar Rosen, DeJounte Murray. Oh my God. So see, so
I didn't know
let's
he got traded.
yeah, he got traded. He got traded. I remember he got traded, but I forgot it was to New Orleans. So they need to be doing something this year. I know
Oh,
I know Ingram doesn't want to stay there, but they got enough. It's about time Zion and them do something. They got a good roster over there. And then you got Franz
they probably
Wagner.
need to trade one of them,
Well,
Zion or Brandon.
well,
You might need to
Brandon
trade one
Brandon
of them.
wants to be traded. Brandon wants to be traded, so they're probably looking to see what they can get him. He's probably gonna be gone by All Star break, or at least by the trade deadline. And then you end off with Franz Wagner, which is a baller who stepped up
Yeah,
last
he's
year as
solid.
well. Yeah, he's solid as well. Again, Orlando's gonna be a good team this year. I like that. So let's step into the
They were
top.
good last year. They were good
Yeah, that's what
last
I'm
year.
saying. That's what I'm saying. They were good
Yeah.
last year, and they made a good run at the end of the year, and they made the playoffs.
hmm
And yeah, and I like Paolo Ben, but I can't ever say his first name, but Bancaro. He's a baller.
Yeah. Pablo.
He's yeah, he's a baller. So here go, they go. You got Brandon Ingram. He made the top 50, so he's the number 50 guy. Cade Cunningham, Evan Mobley. Then you got Alfred Sagoon, OG Ananobi. Then you got Desmond Bain, James Harden. It's damn, they knocked James Harden all the way to 44. Then you got Jared
That's about
Jackson
right.
Jr. That's about right.
That's about right.
Then you got Scotty Barnes, and then Mikal Bridges rounds off the 40 through 50. What do you think of these guys? Are these top 50 worthy guys?
Um, O- OG may not be top 50.
No.
I don't think he is even.
He's definitely one of the best defenders in the league. But
Yeah, I don't think he's top 50 though. I don't know about Cade either.
you don't like Cade? I like Cade Cunningham.
I like him, but I don't
He
know if
was
he's
hurt
top
last
50.
year. Yeah, he was hurt
I
last.
don't know if
Again,
he's top
I
50 though.
I don't think they're accounting for injuries at all in this. And as we get down the list, we'll see why. We can see that they're not counting injuries in general. Um, but I think Evan Mobley is another guy here that could probably be moved up as well. Especially if if he has the type of season that most people are expecting him to take that leap to have. And Sagoon is in there. That's a good option in there. Mikal Bridges. I don't know about Mikal Bridges, but
He should be top 50. He should be top 50.
he's up there. All right, so
Yeah.
let's move on from
He's
30 to
probably better
40.
than all. He's definitely better than those guys up there.
Well, they got him
Maybe not
41.
Brandon Ingram. Maybe not Brandon Ingram, but I think he's better than the other guys.
I mean, Desmond Bain is a sleeper too. That's another guy that could be a little bit higher than what he is. But again, these teams were
Yeah,
not doing
he's
too
top
good
50.
last year. Yeah, these teams we
Yeah,
don't
he's
get too
top
many
50 at
recognition.
least.
Yeah, you got to watch
Um,
the Brooklyn Nets because you want to watch them, not because they're on TV. You got to watch the Memphis Grizzlies because you want to watch them. They're not on
I mean,
TV. They'll be on TV a little bit more this year. But we'll move on to the other guys. We get into the crux of things now. We get into the top 40. These are guys that get snubbed for the All Star team. So we got KP.
Jamal Murray
Jamal Murray's right there, number 34. You got Trey Young. I can't believe Trey Young is so far back. You got Jalen
should be
Williams.
higher.
Derek White. Pascal Siakam. I'm surprised they even got Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns so low. They should even be higher.
Rudy is the defensive player of the year, so he should be like in the top five, right?
But
That's what I always hear. You defensive player of the year, you should be one of the
Shaq,
greatest.
Shaq said he shouldn't even be in the top 100 at all. You don't even put him in the top 100 if you let Shaq say it. So then you got Drew Holiday. So you got three other Boston guys here in the top 40, just landing between 30 and 40 right here. And obviously you got, I like this. This is not too bad of a list, but I mean, if these
I
guys
mean,
are 30
these
through
are good.
40,
These are good guys.
that's what I'm saying. If this is 30
These are
through
good guys.
40, if this is 30 through 40, let's see what happens when we get down to the 30s. Let's see if we get to 30. Oh no, this is 20 to 31. So this is where you get my boy Paola Banchero. Banchero, that dude's a beast. I was watching videos of him today when he was like 12 years old, and even then he was a monster. It was like wow, like you can just see it.
Oh, this dude is cold. Like
Yeah, he's
he's
cold.
really good. Like
Yeah,
people do not know how good he is. I was surprised he wasn't on the USA team.
yeah, he's good. Well, he'll definitely make the 2018. He should be on the 2018. They got Damian Lillard here, 26, behind Kyrie Irving. Do you think Kyrie Irving's better than Damian Lillard?
He was last year.
Now they got Tyrese Maxey, and you got my boy Bam. Bam is too low. I think Bam should be higher. Should be better than Jimmy, and better than Zion for sure. He's better than Zion, but Zion 21. That's kind of high for Zion.
When he's healthy, he's top 10,
Again,
but he's
they're
rarely
not. Yeah,
healthy.
they're not counting being. They're not counting health here. They're not counting health here. They got Chet Holmgren here in the top 30 as well. Um, that's a little
I don't know
surprising.
about that. I don't
Yeah,
know about that.
that's a little surprising. So, but let's move on to the top 20, 11 through 20. Paul George. That's a shocker to have Paul George in the top 20.
You got Kawhi right there too, number 18,
Yeah,
who can't
Kawhi is
finish the
18.
season.
Yep, and obviously, look, they got John Morant there, which right we haven't seen John Morant really for 2 seasons, right?
Yeah,
Right, because he got suspended
yeah,
the year before, then he got suspended to
yeah.
start the year, and then he got injured after playing like a week or two this year. So we
Yeah,
really
we
haven't
really
seen too
ain't
much of him.
seen him.
But they
Yeah,
still got him in the top 20. They put Jalen Brown at number 15, which I would put Jalen Brown ahead of Devin Booker, Anthony Davis, and all. But maybe not Jalen Brunson. I would have Jalen Brunson and obviously, Jalen Brown and Jalen Brunson are both in my top 10. But they got Wimby at number 12.
he's top 15 for sure.
Yeah, already?
Yeah, he's top. Well, who would you put above him next season, like on this list right here?
I mean, I do have Halliburton in my top 15. So I would have
So you'll put
Halliburton.
Halliburton above him. Who else?
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell's in my top
Jalen
10.
Brown, of course.
Yeah, Jalen Brown, Jalen Brunson, him and Anthony Davis, I guess, would be in the top 15, 14, 15.
Anthony Davis should be top 10.
Yeah, I know you got Anthony Davis top 10, but I mean,
Yeah, he should be.
maybe, I mean, again,
Yeah, he's 11. It's close enough.
I would say Wimby probably somewhere between 15 and 20. I would take that.
Let me
But I
see.
mean,
He's
12
above
is not
Paul
bad.
George. He's going to be above Paul George and Kawhi next year.
Mm-hmm. And even
Um,
John Morant, because John Morant got to prove something, even though I think John
yeah.
Morant
So
will
that's
do it.
three.
Yeah, but Devin Booker, I mean, is he better than Devin Booker?
Not at this time. He's not better than Booker, Brunson, Brown,
Okay.
Anthony
So
Davis.
so like I
I'll
said, so
put him
about
above
16, 17,
Halliburton. Yeah,
18,
he's about 15, 16.
16, 17. Now if he
He's
has
about top 50. I would he's probably a top 15 player.
yeah, but if he has the type of season that most people expect him to have, which is somewhere around 23, 24
I mean,
points
he's
per
gonna be
game,
top five if they
20
do what
yeah.
everybody expect him to do.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, I'm just saying because I think last year he was 20 and 10 or 20-11 or something like that. He did lead the league in blocks. He had a lot of steals as well. But I think this year he's going to feel more comfortable. He's going to be right on
Hmm.
pace. You know what I'm saying? Like he's going to understand the pace more. So I can see
And
him
plus,
getting
in,
23,
in the
25
Olympics,
points. Mm-hmm.
plus the Olympics, he was really good. So he's gonna build off of that.
Yep, and he has Chris Paul to help him out a little bit. So he's definitely gonna do
Yeah,
better. He has again. So if he does do what most people think, take that leap that he takes, yeah, I could see him being top
yeah,
10,
he's gonna
top
be top
15.
10. Yeah,
Yeah,
if he does,
definitely.
but
Yeah, yeah. But
who knows?
let's get to the crux. Let's get to the top 10. Let's see what CBS gave us. And they gave us Ant-Man, Michael Jordan's stepchild. Then we got Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Jason Tatum, Stephen Curry, Joel Embiid, SGA, Luca, Giannis, and Joker. So you know me already. The top Stephen Curry should not be in front of Jason Tatum and LeBron James. That's off the rip.
Yeah, that's he. I mean, both of them, Jason Tatum and Steph, shouldn't be above LeBron for one thing. Both of them.
And even Embiid.
I
But again,
mean,
they're not
I
counting
mean,
injuries.
him like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown should be like right next to each other. If Jaylen Brown is what 15, Jason Tatum should be either 16 or 14. If not, Jaylen Brown needs to be in the top 10. If that's the case,
That's what I'm saying. You need to put him in top 10. Take
if
out
that's the
Stephen
case,
Curry. Take out Stephen Curry. Put in Jalen Brown. Stephen Curry couldn't even make the play in. Like, what are we doing?
I mean, Jason Tatum is not that much better than Jaylen Brown to be that much higher than him. We all, I mean,
Exactly.
I believe he's better than Jaylen Brown, but it's neck
Not
and
this
neck.
much. Yeah, not this
It's
much.
neck and neck.
Yeah, exactly.
And we saw in the
Exactly.
playoffs, Jaylen Brown was a better player, so it's kind of hard to say he's this much better.
But you do have Steph in your top 10, right? If I'm correct, you do have Steph still is in your top 10.
Yeah, I
So
do.
you would take out Embiid, you take out Anthony Edwards, and you putting Anthony Davis and who else?
I'm not taking out Joel Embiid.
Oh, you're not. Oh, so Jordan Embiid is still in your top 10. So the only
Yeah,
person you're taking out.
Jason Tatum is not in my top 10 no more.
Oh, Jason Tatum's not in your top 10 no more.
No, he's not in my
Wow.
top 10 anymore.
How did he drop out? What did he do to drop out, Brandon? How did he drop out?
I mean, he has to play better. He has to dominate better. He has to dominate better.
How he go from being top 5 to being knocked out of your top 10 and winning a
I mean, he's
championship?
keep going down and down and down, even if he won the
still,
title.
still made All NBA. Still, I think
He was
it
first team
was
All NBA. He was first
yeah,
team.
first team All NBA. He averaged 27, just a little bit under 27, eight and
I mean,
4. I don't know. I mean, yeah, his scoring went
I
down, but
mean,
again, his team was
he,
different this year.
uh, all these players right here is better than him.
I mean, I have him. To be honest with you, I have him fifth, so he would be number 5, and then LeBron's number 6. Then after LeBron, obviously, that's when I come up with the other guys. Like I got Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brown, Anthony Edwards, and then I think I ended off with Jalen Brunson. So I don't have Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry or Embiid in my top 10, but I count like your injuries. So that's why Embiid's not there. If Embiid was fully healthy, he would definitely be in my top 10, top 5 for sure.
Oh, he's never going to be healthy, so
Well, he was healthy the year before when he won the league MVP. So
he wasn't that damn healthy.
yeah. So, but I do think it's a consensus with the top 3. I guess everybody has the same. Whether you have it's Giannis or Joker
Yeah.
or Luka, those are your 3 guys. And then SGA has made a name for himself, so he's solidified himself in the top 5. And I know you got LeBron there, but that's what we need to talk about. The fact that LeBron's coming into his 22nd NBA season and he's still considered a top 10 player in today's NBA. As great as today's NBA is, all these names we just listed, all these great players we're talking about, all these stars and young players, LeBron is still top 10.
He's top 5. He's definitely top 5 player. Like I don't know other than the top 3,
So
other than Embiid.
so you
I
have
mean,
you have him ahead of SGA as well.
I got him. I got LeBron fourth. I still have him. I had him fourth the last 2 years. He's still fourth. Embiid he can stay
Oh
there
man,
fifth. So you can switch Shea to the sixth
spot
spot.
to the 6th spot and keep Embiid there.
hmm Yeah, keep
And
Embiid there because
then so
he's dominant.
you taking Jason Tatum out, but you're bringing in Anthony Davis,
hmm
but you're keeping Edwards as well. Ant Man staying.
I didn't have him in my top 10 before, but he played better than go back to the other list, to the second list.
Okay, you got Mitchell, who
Uh,
that's a guy I got in Brunson. Those are the other 2 guys that I got in my top 10, and
I
obviously
think I
Jalen
had
Brown.
Booker in there last year. I believe that's why I had Booker in there
You
last
did
year.
you
So
did have I do remember that. I do remember we were talking
Booker
about
is,
that.
is staying out of the top 10.
Okay, so it's Booker, Anthony Davis, and then you take out Anthony Edwards and Jason Tatum, and then you'll have Kevin Durant. Who's better, Kevin Durant or Stephen Curry right now?
Uh,
I know you like
man, that
what
is like
Curry
such
did
a
in the
toss up.
Olympics. I know everybody
That's a
loves what Curry
toss up.
did in
I'm
the
gonna have to
Olympics.
go with Steph. at the moment. I'm gonna have to go with Steph at the moment because Booker's has been playing the best on the Suns. So you can't be the second best on the team and be above Steph.
I don't know. I don't know. Steph, man, you know me with Steph Curry. I like Steph, but man, KD's that dude, man. KD
He's
just
that dude, but
KD showed me that he listen. All he do is wake up and play basketball. He don't comb his hair. He don't put on lotion. He don't do nothing. He take a shower. He eat and he go straight to hooping.
I swear these damn Olympics changed my mind on Steph Curry. I always
Curry
had him
was
as
balling.
top 15, but I don't know. I got to move to my top 10 after what he did
Yeah, Gilbert Arenas said that he got him now in his top five. He doesn't know who he's moving out, so
on
he really
top
has
five.
six.
But
He has no. He's got Curry in his top five, but he hasn't moved nobody out, so he really has six players in his top five, all because of
it's
the
hard.
Olympics.
It's hard to describe Steph's game. That's probably why. Because people try to categorize him as a point guard, and he's not a point guard.
Yeah, he's not. He's not. I consider him a shooting guard,
Yeah,
and for me, he's a top five shooting guard of all time. He's basically right after Kobe Bryant to me. It's him and Jerry West is the argument between the three or four shooting guard. I got him ahead of Harden and Iverson and Wade as shooting guards.
I mean he will have to be above them if you listen to shooting guard.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean if you listen to shooting guard, he has to be number three.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you know how I like Jerry West though. You know how I feel about Jerry.
Yeah,
I
yes, Jerry West could stay where he's at in the '60s, but I can't put Steph Curry
we
as a
done
shooting
with the
guard. It's
1900s. We
hard to
done
put
with
him
it.
as a shooting guard. It's hard to put him as a point guard. He'll rank higher as a shooting guard than he does as a point guard,
Exactly,
right?
exactly. No, I would definitely rank him higher as a shooting guard for sure than a point guard
Like
for sure.
where would you put him as in the point guard rotation?
People get mad. I wouldn't even know if he would be top 10 because the way I value point guards. Like he to me, he's not somebody that gets your offense going. He's a guy that you need to score. I'd rather
It's
Stephen Curry
hard.
give me I'd rather Stephen Curry give me 30 points than Stephen Curry give me 10 assists.
No, we saw it in the playoffs versus the Lakers. He couldn't run the point guard and be effective. It took
Exactly.
him
So
completely out of his game.
exactly. I'd rather
Out of his
Stephen Curry
game.
I'd rather Stephen Curry scoring 30 to 35 points than for him to try to give me 10 assists
I
and
mean,
get the offense going any day.
look at what he did in the Olympics. He wasn't a point guard,
Don't need that. You got LeBron. You got
and that's where
LeBron
he's. Whew,
getting them
man,
open.
he's it's hard to rank him.
It is.
Man,
It's hard to make. He's definitely one of the greats. He's definitely going to end his career. And the way it's looking, the way LeBron is setting it up, these guys are not thinking about retiring the next 2 or 3 years. They're going to try to play as long as they can. They're not going to just retire because it's like if they could still play, which we could see Kevin Durant and him could still play, they're going to play the 17, 18, maybe 19, 20 years. So we're going to see another 2, 3 years of both of them.
imagine if they all come back and play in the Olympics in LA. The
They're not
funny
gonna
thing
do it. They're
about it is
not gonna do it. They're
possible.
not gonna do it. It's
It's
not gonna do
possible.
it.
That's the funny thing about it.
They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it.
It,
LeBron is
it
not gonna do
literally
it.
depends on LeBron.
LeBron's gonna be retired by then. He'll be done. I think LeBron's gonna do 23 years, leave it at that, and let y'all simmer on that one. 23 years. Then he might go
I don't know.
25. You think he might just
I
be
don't
like
know.
Brady and go 25?
I don't know.
Damn, Brandon, we'll drive them crazy for another. But we don't. We got Bronny James anyways. We don't need LeBron. We got Bronny James coming up.
We definitely gonna go D LeBron with Bronny. Me-
So
I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy to think about when this dude retiring.
yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy. It's gonna be crazy, man. So, what's your overall, summary of CBS and how they came up with their top 100?
I mean, it's
Let's
it's a
start.
pretty good list. It was just like a few that I say should be in the top 50. So it was, it's kind of hard to rank 100 through 50 to make sure they're in the right order.
Yeah,
But if they just do by like, you know, 90 to 100 and just list 10 guys, it'd probably be better. But
yeah,
hey, it is what it is. But the top 10, I just do a little bit of switching around. It wasn't too much that was crazy. It's just most people had Jason Tatum in there. I mean, most top 10s is that top 10 anyway. It's just
yeah,
where you put them in the ranking system.
yeah. That's true. I think we need to do our top 100. I think we did a top 10. We start off with a top 10, a top 20, a top 25, and then we went to a top 50, and I think it's about time we do a top 100 as well.
I mean, we do top 50. That's top 100 too much. I don't know all these players on every team. They got role players and everything at top 100. That's a lot.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about top 100 greatest, the greatest of all
Oh,
time. Yeah,
greatest.
yeah, no, yeah, no,
Okay,
not a top
greatest.
100. No, not today.
Uh,
That's why we're doing the review now. We're letting CBS let us understand about all these players because there was a couple of players here you and I did not know about, and now that we know who they are, we're going to get a chance to look at them. So if you guys get a chance, check out CBS Sports Top 100 list as they put it together. They just dropped it today. It's available on their social media platforms, on their publications. Again, this is the CBS Sports Top 100 list. This are the top 10 players going into 2024-25 season. We gave y'all our review on it, so you guys enjoy the rest of your afternoon and catch us on a Sunday afternoon. You guys know we go live every Sunday noon on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Right here, you can subscribe to the channel. Y'all go ahead and check out the membership at the GOAT James Kingdom members. And you know we do big things for all of our members. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is GOAT James Kingdom. Peace and blessings.